Good morning, dear students. In the previous class, we have started exercise 4.3 and especially we have learned about the graphical representation of solution of linear equation in two variables. So now I hope all of you know how to draw a graph of linear equation in two variables. So today we are going to start from question number 4. Here question number 4, the taxi fare in a city as follows. For the first kilometer the fare is rupees 8 and for the subsequent distance it is rupees 5 per kilometer. Means suppose you can take an example that if you want to go somewhere, whenever you book a taxi, the deal between you and the taxi driver, that when you ask what is the fare, then he replied that for first kilometer you have to give me rupees 8, then after each subsequent kilometer you have to give rupees 5. Means for example, if you want to take a 5 kilometer distance, then how much you have to pay? For according to this question, for 5 kilometer, first kilometer how much you have to pay? Rupees 8. Then that means what I want to say, suppose this is example only. Suppose you are going to travel 5 kilometer. From 5 minus 1, because for first kilometer, that means 1 kilometer you have to give rupees 8. So for 1 kilometer rupees 8 you have given. Then how many kilometer left? 4. For this 4 kilometer, so for this 4 kilometer, when you ask him that for this 4 kilometer, he told that for this after 1 kilometer, means for this 4 kilometer you have to pay rupees 5 per kilometer. Means for this 4 kilometer per kilometer rupees 5 into 4 how much? 20. This 20 for 4 kilometer and this first kilometer how much? 8. That means you have to pay total rupees how much? 28. This is the calculation. Yes, but in this case they have given for fare is rupees 8 and for first subsequent distance is how much? Rupees 5. It's okay. According to this we have done this. But here you know how much distance, total distance? 5. But in this question either they have given or not, we have to see. Taking the distance covered as x kilometer, they have not given the total distance. In this case you can see the total distance how much? 5 kilometer, because you know that the total distance is 5 kilometer, then we can get the total how much? Rupees 28. How? Because for first kilometer 5 minus 1, for 1 kilometer rupees 8, and for how many kilometer left? 4 kilometer, rupees 20. 5 for the 20 and 28. Here the total distance is x. Understood? And the total fare is rupees. Write a linear equation for this information and draw its graph. It's very interesting. See, I hope all of you understood this example. Okay, don't forget this example. We have distance covered is how much? X kilometer, and total fare is rupees y. Fare for the first kilometer rupees 8 and fare after the first kilometer. After the first kilometer, understood? For first kilometer only rupees 8. I hope all of you understood this one. So after the first kilometer rupees y. Sorry, rupees. Fare after the 1 kilometer rupees 5. Now total fare, that means total fare this y, total fare is what? Y. Then total fare is depends on these two, means fare of the first kilometer plus fare after the first kilometer, like that. See, total fare is how much? 28. This is what? For first kilometer plus fare for the fare after the first kilometer. How many? 4. The 4 kilometer how much? Rupees 20. So this is why both you have added 8 plus 20, 28. Like that, fare of first kilometer plus fare of after the first kilometer. Okay, now see here fare of the first kilometer how much? Rupees 8. So okay, rupees 8. Now fare after the first kilometer, here we have the total distance is 5. That is why we can say directly that 5 minus 1 is 4 kilometer left. But here we cannot say. That is why you have to write what? Total, here total distance is what? X, and here total distance is what? 5. That is why 5 minus 1. Then here x minus 1. See, x minus 1. Then see, whenever you have minus 1 from 5, how much left? 4. Then 4 is multiplied with what? 5. But here 1 is minus from x, means the 5 minus 1, how much the result is multiplied with what? 5. But here see, total distance is 5 and fare is rupees 5. Here we have taken example. Understood? So in this case you can see, so here 5 total distance, here x, so x minus 1 and the fare is how much? 5. Actually I have taken both this 5, no? Okay, this 5 is total distance and this 5 is fair. Maybe I can take another distance, total distance 6 or something, but okay, I hope these two things are different, okay? Okay, luckily I have taken these two are same, but these two are different. This total distance 5 and this is 5 is for the fair for the first kilometer. So here, so you can minus 5 minus 1, so here what, x minus 1, then here 5 minus 1 4 is multiplied with 5, so here x minus 1 is multiplied with 5, and this is the fare after the first kilometer. That is why this is, we are going to add with fare of first kilometer 8. I have already understood. 5 into x 5x and 5 into 1 minus 1. So 8 minus 5 plus 3, then 5x. That means what is left? Y is equal to 5x plus 3. Now we need to draw a graph. So what we need? Solutions. If you put 0 in the place of x, then 0 5 is 0, 3, 1 5 is 5 plus 3 8, minus 1 into 5 minus 5 plus 3 minus 2. So now plot this point on the graph like this way. See, first of all, you have to draw the graph. According to the solution, you draw the graph like this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So first 0, 3, 0, 3, 1, 8, 1. This is 8. Write the coordinates here. 0, 3. These are the coordinates. 1, 8, and minus 1, minus 2. This is C. Minus 1. Minus this one is minus 2. So this is the graph. This much only have to do, because only draw its graph. So we will draw. Question number 6. If the work done by a body on application of a constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body, express this in the form of an equation in two variables and draw the graph of the same by taking the constant force as 5 units. See here, you can see that work done of a body on application of a constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled. Okay, and you have to express this information in the form of a linear equation in two variables by taking constant force how much, 5 units, and also read from the graph the work done when the distance traveled by the body is 2 units and 2 number 0 units. Okay, about this we'll discuss later. First of all, we need to form the linear equation. See here, distance traveled. Okay, let the distance traveled by the body be x kilometer or x. Okay, and if the work done by the body on application of a constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled. Work done is directly proportional to the distance traveled. So here distance traveled how much you've taken, x, and the work done be y. Work done of the body be how much, y. There is a work done be y. So we know that work done is equal to what, force into distance. Okay, this keep in your mind. Now according to question, that work done is directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body. That means y is proportional to x, because y is work done and x is distance traveled is y. This is proportional symbol. So now since they have given 5 is a constant force, so it's equal to, you can write, because work done is equal to what, force into distance, and in this case this y is work done and they have given the force, that is why equal we have given, then force we have, since we have force 5 constant force, that is why 5 into x. So this is the linear equation we got. Now find out 3 solutions, because we need to draw the graph. If you put 0 in the place of x, 0 5 ja, y is also 0, minus 1 then minus 5, plus 1 then 1 5 ja 5. Now plot this on point on the graph. If you draw a graph of this, all of you know this. This is 0 0, then this one 1 5, and this is minus 1 minus 5. Okay, so we got a straight line. Now this one also read from the graph the work done when the distance traveled by the body is, means from the graph we have to find out that when the work done is 2 units, then what is the distance traveled. From the graph you have to find out. And number 2, when 0 units, when the work done is 0 units. So see here, number 1, when the work done is how much, 2 units. This is 2 units. Because of a small graph, maybe I have not drawn this graph clearly, but you can understand easily. See, from 2 units, this is 2 is what, because x-axis denotes the work done, sorry, x-axis denotes the distance travel and y-axis denotes the what, work done. That is why this distance is how much they have told, 2 units here. You need to find out work done. That means from 2 you have to draw a perpendicular. When you draw a perpendicular, you can see this perpendicular line intersect at a point on this line, means this graph, this straight line. And when intersect, if you try to find out the coordinates, you will get how much, 210. 210 means here it is actually because of small graph. This is -5, this is -6, this is -7, this is -8, and then not -6, 6, 7, 8. These are positive, no? This is positive line. So 6, 7, 8, then 9. After that, you will get how much? 10. So suppose this is 10. Then you can see what intersect this perpendicular line on this graph, means on this straight line. If you join this one, you can see this distance how much? 10. That means 210. You will get the coordinate. That means when the distance travel is 2 units, work done is 10 units. So this work done is what? 10 units. When the distance travel is 2 units. Similarly, 0 unit. When the work done distance is 0 unit. See, in here the value of x is also 0 and the value of y is 0. That means what? When distance is 0, distance travel is 0, work done is also 0. That is why work done is 0 unit. Okay? Understood? Draw a proper graph for this. Okay? On a big graph sheet, you will get proper graph for that. Next. Now, exercise 4.4. Question number 1. Keep the geometrical representation of y is equal to 3 as an equation in one variable, number 1, and number 2 in 2 variable. This is the question. Means you have to represent y is equal to 3 in one variable also and in 2 variable also. See, in one variable means what? See, when you draw a graph, you will get 2 number lines. This vertical line is called y-axis, vertical number line is called y-axis, and the horizontal number line is called x-axis. So this is y is equal to 3 means what? Draw the vertical number line. I have drawn horizontally, but it is y-axis, this one. Okay, so this is the simple number line only. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -3, then this is 3. That's simple, this one, number line. Okay, this is y. So in 2 variables, for 2 variables you need 2 variables, yes or no? So that is why y is equal to 3. Then you can add one more terms, okay, including variable x. So you can write 0x, because 0x is balanced, because 0x is 0, 0 plus y, you will get again y. So 0x plus y is equal to 3. So y is equal to 3 minus 0x. Now find the solution. For 0 you will get 3. If you put in the place of x 3, 2, then also 3, because there is, you cannot find out exact term this one. We have just balanced it by putting 0x. That is why for each value of x you will get the value of y is 3. Now draw this one on the graph. See, 1, 2, 3. This one all of you know. Now see, 0, 0, 3. So 0, 3. This is 0, 3. Then 1, 3. So 1, 3. Then 2, 3. Then 2, 3. And this is graphical representation of 2 variables. Okay, this is graphical representation in one variable, and this is graphical representation in 2 variables. So I hope all of you understood. This is not a hard chapter. Okay, this is very easy chapter. Only you need to plot the points on the graph. In case any confusion regarding this concept, please get back to me in the evening and try to solve all the questions and practice this chapter once again after completing. Okay, so see here, today I am going to give you some important homeworks. You have to solve this and submit in the evening. Exercise 4.3, question number 5, 7, 8, exercise 4.4 question number 2. About question number 5 I want to say something. Exercise 4.3 question number 5, you can see they have given a graph and they have given some 4 equations for that. So you have to find that for which equation this graph is, means for which equation this graph is satisfied. You have to find it. Understood? So you have to see the graph and see the points. Those points are lies on the graph, and that points you have to put the value of x and y in each equation from the following 4 equations. In which equation all the points from the graph, means there are 3 points on the graph, you can see all the points are satisfied, that will be the final equation for that. You can find from 4 only 1. Okay, I have understood. So another question, solve it carefully and submit in the evening. Thank you. Have a nice day.